this episode, we're getting ready for paint by sanding and putting on primer. The cabin of the boat is just a mess, so we used a pressure washer to knock off a lot of the flaky paint. The paint came off pretty easy in most places. My friend Bryce stopped by to lend us a hand. Thanks, Bryce. There's so much gel coat to remove, we used 4-inch grinders with flop discs. This is the cabin after about 15 hours of sanding with a grinder. Watch me disappear on the count of 3. That edges the hole to deck seam, where 2 pieces of fiberglass, the top and the holes, connect together. It's a commonplace for leaks. We're going to seal it up with fiberglass. We're using West Systems epoxy with a 405 filler. You can see we used tape and filled in the gap. How are we looking?
On the sailboat?
Yep.
Good. Those dogs just took somebody else's food and
Boatyard dogs.
taking food.
Right. And after a week, I was super excited to see primer going on the boat. But primer isn't the last thing we do before we paint. Then we came back with epoxy filler several times and filled in small dips. The epoxy filler would later be sanded down smooth. Here's the cabin top after about 30 hours of sanding and priming. Notice the hole to deck seam has been glassed in smooth. It looks really good now. Now we sand off some of the primer to make sure the boat is super smooth. We actually sanded and primed the holes about 4 times. The holes are looking much better. Those nicks in the hull are where this boat is smacked against the dock during a storm. But we're going to make sure this hull's smooth. Those nicks are where the grinder dug into the fiberglass. They're pretty smooth now, but we can get it a little bit better. More epoxy filler to level out the surface. Look at all the bare fiberglass and epoxy filler. We also saw a tall ship coming to the bay. That's a beautiful boat. The next episode you'll see us continuing to sand, fixing more things, and getting ready for paint. We're super close. Stay tuned.
Please click the thumbs up button.